how much would that cost you or someone who's looking to sell these services, right? So for example, 15 cents. That call potentially costed 10 cents to 15 cents. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? In this video, we're going to share with you exactly how you can incorporate an AI sales agent into a landscaping company. Whether you have a landscaping company yourself or you're trying to deploy this for someone else in the service-based business, we've done a quick case study which we'll share with you, and also we'll share with you a very simple AI agent that you could deploy, which also near the end of the video, we're going to share with you a live demo of an AI agent in action, handling real life calls from a potential customer. So watch till the end of this video. But before that, I want to share with you the case study we done and why it's so critical for landscaping companies to adopt in this era, or they're going to be left behind. And if you are someone that has some type of, knowledge in the space or is looking to gain that knowledge and deploy it for your market, this is actually a big market that can use this. Why is that? Because a lot of these people, right, especially in the landscaping business, they don't have the time to pick up the phone, right? They're busy, they have physical work, they have too many customers sometimes reaching out. Things are just, a lot of mess is going on, right? They're not really adept to do sales work. And if they are, it's just not very efficient in what they're doing. They're missing calls. Customers call them at any time of the day. They're not picking up. So they're losing deals left and right. So a solution with an AI agent can solve that for you. And that's a good value proposition to have, right? Why is that? Because if you have a faster response rate, which we've done the research, you're about 78% faster response rate than any other company, and the customers will choose you over anybody else in this sector, right? This sector is all about speed. It's service-based, home service-based. It's about speed. The first person who picks up the phone, responds, takes it to the next level, like the next step of the sales process, is the one who gets the client. So these people, once they see the value behind it, they will become your client. Or if you're someone yourself watching this video in the sector, in the space, you want to understand a little bit more and deploy it for your business. Why? Because you get higher booking rates, which means more revenue, lower customer churn. If you're subscription based, you're doing maybe landscaping, snow removal, whatever the case may be, customers that get good service consistently are updated, everything's systemized. They do need to, make sure someone is doing their job, things of that nature. They're not going to cancel. You're providing a very easy solution for their life, and they're most likely going to recommend you to their friends or other business owners, maybe people in the business sector where they manage property. So you're going to win that. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have AI, like we said before, right, it's going to take longer for you to respond, right? As we see in this chart here, if someone calls you, say, let's say right now Rama is about 10 p.m. You're closed. But where I'm at right now, we just had a heavy snowfall. So there are some people out there maybe looking to call some companies to get some snow removal done. And if your company is offline, is not responsive, guess who's going to be taking that market share? The person who's live 24/7 has AI in place to handle these calls and, these customers who are reaching out. So the response time for the AI is pretty much 0 minutes, doesn't take long, 0. Other company is losing out. Most likely they're going to be calling back the number they reached out to or that reached out to them, and they're just going to miss those leads, right? Customer satisfaction, which means customer satisfaction is going to be lower, right? People are not going to remember your business for efficiency. You're just going to be a very commodity in their market. But the person with the AI, they're going to remember you. Like, this guy is very quick, very efficient. That's who I want to work with and recommend to my friends, right? They're very good. Revenue growth. With the AI, your revenue always is at a good level. You're growing. You're bringing out more customers. You're handling more because you have these resources to handle more potential leads and customer conversations with customers that may become your clients. So your revenue grows, as we see. Versus the other method, you might be lazy, you're missing calls, there's too many numbers, you're not going to pick up a call, especially if it's your own phone that you're operating as a service owner, right? Which a lot of these service-based owners do. They handle their own calls. They're not going to pick up, they maybe just feel lazy. They see a number, they don't recognize it, they don't call back. So the revenue is not going to be at a steady growth rate if you track that, right? Versus the AI, you're going to get that. So leading to missed appointments if you are on the human sector, and so on and so forth. And the AI probably won't cost you much if you were to deploy this to someone else. So we're seeing a lot of revenue increases, a lot of value if you want to potentially hand this off to someone in the market, right? Now, what are the other things? What are the value points you get out of this whole AI thing, right? Like we talked about earlier, preventing misleads, right? If a company misses just a few of these, few $100 jobs per month, that's about $60K annually that they're losing. That's quite a bit if you think about it, because that $60K could potentially go into ads and multiply to $100K, $120K. So there's a lot of money on the table. And if you are potentially selling this service as a monthly retainer, $9.97 maybe, or as a high ticket service, $2K, $5K, and if you can communicate this with someone who is potentially in that market, it's a no-brainer for them. You just have to do a really good job at your messaging, your sales assets, and things of that nature. So once someone gets in to understand what they're leaving on the table, especially when it comes to revenue, it's just simply just communicating and having rapport at that base level, right? So reducing cancellations is another value point they're getting, right? Reducing cancellations or any type of double bookings, right? So because with the AI, you can keep track of these things. No shows, for example, this is one, actually, I use this myself for what we do. Instead of having an internal salesperson to call the no-shows, which, is kind of a headache to do that. Now, it kind of takes over that, right? Because it doesn't get tired. It doesn't have to show up at a certain time and do something that maybe they don't want to do. The AI really does improve that. We tested this out ourselves, right? So you're getting a lot of value. Without AI, the costs much higher, lower. With AI, you're not missing any revenues, making much more money. You don't only miss leads, less customer churn, better for the the client. Which means down the line, if they want to sell their business, now they have a bigger business to sell, even the evaluation for their business is higher, right? So here's a case study I went and did. Who's using AI? Am I the first person in this AI sector, or is other companies doing this, right? So we're going to get into that, but there's a company called Lawn Stars who actually started using AI. So what they saw was 35% revenue increase in 12 months. That's quite a bit if you think about it, right? So if your company is saving money from hiring maybe outsourced people to handle admin tasks for the phones, picking up phones and things like that, and if you're paying those one employee $25,000 each, not only are you saving that, but you're increasing your revenue, right? Does that make sense? And this company, Lawn Star, actually deployed this, and let's go check out exactly what that looks like. So I'm going to give you an example here, right? An example of a potential AI situation. So let's say you're a company, right? You drive a lot of traffic from Facebook, or you drive a lot of, you put a lot of ads on Facebook, Facebook Marketplace, all over the place, Instagram. But then there's the hassle of actually communicating with the people that come in and ask you questions. Are you going to be on your computer, on your phone all the time answering this? Most likely not. Like we said, you probably have to hire someone to do that for you. And that's going to cost you quite a bit in admin costs, right? If you have that. But if you had the AI to handle that for you, we're going to run through a scenario here that the AI would potentially handle any type of chat situation. So let's go ahead and message our potential AI sales agent that's deployed on somewhere that we, advertise. Hello there. So this is me as a customer. Hello there. Boom. The AI, this is how it would look like. Hey, how can I assist you with your landscaping needs today? I'm looking to maybe cut my grass. Okay. How much? So that person is going to communicate. The job of the AI is basically simple. Get that person to hop on a real call, right? see what they're doing. So it just gave us some detailed answers based on what we fed it. Right? So now your company might have a specific set of instructions, a specific set of things, but we gave it a very general type of things. That's great. Cutting your grass is good. I'm looking to cut my grass. So let's get to the point. So can you cut it for me? Cut it for me this week. On how much? I will ask the how much in a bit. But for now, I just want to see if I can. So basically, the AI came back and said, I can't really schedule your services for this week, right? This is a prompt we gave it. When the AI runs into a question it doesn't know, it leads into the human. However, since this is just a very generic situation, for your needs, it's going to look different. Okay. When can I expect a call, for example? Once I have your contact information, representatives will reach out to you as soon as possible, typically 24 hours. Could you please provide me with your name, phone number, and email address? Okay, cool. This is pretty much what we want, right? This is get the capture a lead and go from there. Let's go Donnie. 825-712-753. Give it what it's asking for. Okay, perfect. So it's going in place. Now I'm going to call the AI, right? I have a conversation with it as if the AI captured this and automated this to the next scenario. So let's say if you want to, really be hammering your leads right away, you can have the AI call. So I'm going to give it a quick conversation, see how that sounds.
Hey, Don, this is Alex. I know I'm calling out of the blue. Do you have a quick second?
Yeah, how's it going?
Great, thanks for asking. I'm Alex, your AI inside sales agent from CreativeProcess.io. I help landscaping businesses like yours get pre-qualified, eager clients on autopilot. Quick question. If I could bring you homeowners actively looking for your services without you lifting a finger, would you take them?
Yeah, for sure. I will probably look into that. How's it work?
Awesome. Let me give you a quick rundown. I engage with potential clients, ask the right questions to qualify their needs, and then book appointments directly into your calendar. You focus on your expertise while I handle the lead qualification. Would you like to see a live demo of how I interact with leads? Yeah,
give me a live demo. See how you talk to someone that potentially is looking for my service. Show me what you got.
Absolutely. Let's dive into it. Here's how I handle a real inquiry for landscaping services. Hi, Laura. I saw you're interested in landscaping services. Are you looking for maintenance, a full redesign, or a specific project? Once I get that info, great. And have you worked with a landscaper before, or is this your first time? Fantastic. Do you have a budget range in mind, or would you like one of our guys to come give you an estimate? And when are you looking to start? ASAP, within a month, or just exploring? Based on their answers, we move to perfect. Let's book you in for a quick call with Lawn Top G. What day works best? See how smoothly that works while you're designing stunning landscapes. I'm here qualifying leads, booking appointments, and handling follow-ups so you only talk to serious clients.
Yeah, actually pretty good. I'm impressed. We'll stay in touch, yeah?
Fantastic. I'm glad you liked it.
Perfect. So as you can see, it's extremely good, right? You can't hire someone like that at all without training them for months, right? It's already been trained on specific high-level skills from Jordan Belfort, straight line persuasion tactics. So it's ready to go to sell your services, right? So these are just some of the ideas in place, and it's very new. These things are very new. So how much would that cost you or someone who's looking to sell these services, right? So for example, 15 cents. That call potentially costed 10 cents to 15 cents, right? On average, as we're looking at. So the cost, like as we're saying, is by the pennies versus you hiring someone in-house or someone to do it for you. It's ridiculous. Now, like we said, the time is one of the biggest factor, and scaling. Now, if you were trying to sell this to somebody, how would you price this out? There's actually, I've done an interesting deep research on who's selling these services, who's successful. There's a company called the IO. Shout out. I don't know exactly who they are, but basically what they're doing is a basic trial, right? So a basic trial, most likely when people come on board, these types of things, they're not really profiting at this point. I know this for a fact. It's mostly to get a taste test. But how does it go from a basic level to premium right away 2K upfront? Because most people, once they taste it, once they understand the power, they say, oh, this is extremely effective. My revenue just tripled, or 50% of revenue. So no one's going to say no to more money, more efficiency, more things for their business. So right off the bat, they're going to try, and they have a pretty good price point. So 2K a month, 4K a month. It seems like this is a retainer. If you're interested in selling these services, I've been doing quite some case studies on how people sell. Most of them, they do retainers, but selling them upfront if you want to get your business going. For example, I've been deploying some of these one-time payments for different industries as a high-ticket retainer. You could also do the same thing, right? But if you are someone in the space and you think this is highly valuable to you, we got a lot of case studies going on. I'd like to share that with you, but this video seems to be getting quite long. So we'll conclude that here for today. But as we're seeing where the market is going based on the conversation we had, based on the use cases we had, the future of AI is just going to keep getting better and better. I'm actually surprised how well it's performing when it's just such a brand new type of use case, right? Imagine it just keeps getting better and better. No company is going to be left with hiring offshore people from call centers, those low skill type of tasks. It's all going to be running on AI, and it's going to be efficient. So the companies that do deploy this, like we said, are going to take the benefit. If you think this video was valuable, keep watching. We're going to keep posting out more videos, more case studies, more use cases, how you can use AI and how you could learn the skill set yourself to start a business or potentially just develop further in your knowledge and career. And if you are someone in the sector, this is your landscaping company, service-based company, and you don't want to miss the train, you want to deploy this before your competitors do, definitely check out the link below. We'll help you out. Hop on a call, see what you got going on, and see if we can help you out. All right. So if this video was helpful for you, I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.